on YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis XL, right back at you with the 100 Days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where we're dealing with 100 different decks over 100 different days. Today, everybody, we are finished with our themed week of God-themed decks, and we are taking a look at some more fan suggestion decks before the next theme week. And today, we're taking a look at a Monarch deck as brought to you by Mr. Demetrio Gutierrez Espinoza. We're taking a look at Monarchs. Specifically, we're taking a look at Troll Narcs. That's what I like to call it, because it has Vanity's Fiend, and it's a very trolly sort of thing to do, just summoning Vanity's Fiend and sitting on the damn thing. So, we're going to be going to Yugioh Pro, trolling people with our Monarch deck, domain locking the shite out of them, basically just preventing them from doing their wombos and or their combos. So, we're getting ourselves our deck here today. We're going to go over the list real quick, and then get into the duels. So for our main deck today, we're running 3 copies of Erebus, 3 copies of Ether, 3 copies of Vanity's Fiend, 1 copy of Majesty's Fiend, and a copy of Carazla Light Monarch. We have triple copies of this Pendulum guy, whose name I can never pronounce, double copies of Eidos and Idea the Squires. We have 1-for-1 in Harpy's Feather Duster, triple Pantheism, Reinforcement of the Army, triple Tenacity. You have a copy of Trade-In. You can run more if you want, but 1 is good for now. We have triple Monarch Stoneforth if we end up going second. We have March of the Monarchs for protection, double Return for all the returns, triple Domain to lock our opponent. We have Monarchs Erupt to stop combo decks, and double Prime Monarch for recovery of spells and an emergency monster if we need it. We have no extra deck. We have no need of such foolish things. As to the side deck, I mean, there's other Monarchs. Depending on what you're playing up against, if you don't want to play the good card, then you can go ahead and play the other Monarchs like Grand Marg, Mobius, Ryza, Thestalos. Those are the other Monarchs. There are no other Monarch monsters. Don't even think about that stuff. Also, if you feel like it, there's Foolish Burial Goods, which is good for dumping things like, the Prime Monarch or Pantheisms if you really need to. First Monarch can act as 2 tributes for one of your Mega Monarchs if you run those. And Escalation just lets you tribute during your opponent's turn, so it's got uses. Regardless, there's the deck. Let's get into the duels on Yugioh Pro, show this deck off, show you how it works, and troll people so good. Alrighty, first opponent, another day to troll people. We want to go first, because first is for the number 1 people. As for this opening hand, let me think. Well, I can get a Monarch Spell Trap, and I got Pantheism, so we'll give it a shot. We'll start off with the Pantheisms of the Monarch. Busted card, ditch a Monarch spell, draw 2 cards. Perfect. Absolutely perfect, except for the fact that I don't have any tribute fodder, but we shall continue anyway. So we're going to banish Pantheisms. I can take 3 of my spells. 3 spell traps, pick 1 of them. 1 goes to my hand, the other, not so much. So we're going to get Return and Erupt. See what happens. Normally I search 3 copies of Tenacity, but I already have 1 in hand, so we'll let our opponent pick. Okay, Return. That works just fine by me. Only problem right now is I don't have any tribute fodder. That's kind of a big issue when you're playing Monarch deck, because you kind of need some tribute fodder. So let's go ahead. I need fodder for things. We're going to have to get another Pantheism, though I don't really want to. I have no other option here. I'd like to keep Return, because it gets me more Monarchs. We need tribute. Where's my tribute fodder at? Come on, Monarchs. I know you can do better than this. Okay, that's good enough. It's good enough. This will be perfect. So what we're going to go ahead and do, ditch our Erebus here. And let me think. I could discard to get back a monster, but I don't need to do that. Nope. We just need our Idea. Now we have our fodder for tributes. Good old Idea here. When he gets summoned out, I get myself Eidos, who gives me another summon. Very good. And that's just going to allow me to just get things started. So what we're going to go ahead and do, activate Return of the Monarchs. This way, when I tribute summon the Fiend, I get more stuff. So we're going to go ahead for, normal summon. Tributing Idea gets me my Fiend. And thanks to all this, I'm going to get Search. And I'll go ahead and get my Karaz for later. And thanks to Dia, I get my Pantheism back. And I could play it again. I could do that, but I already have everything I really need. So I don't need to do that. So we also have Majesty's Fiend, and I still have another normal summon, so I'll be like, hello. I'm going to summon out Majesty's Fiend on top of Vanity's Fiend, and hit him with Domain. So let me explain how this is it. Neither of us can special summon, neither player can use monster effects. I can't use them either. I don't need to. Look at this board. Unstoppable. My opponent rage quits like a baby. That's what this deck does. It shows your opponent who's the boss. You see this crown? I'm the boss. Because I'm playing Monarchs. And I'm the boss. Alright. So that's what you would expect from this deck. You know, we took a minute to get our fodder for tributes, but once we had it, our opponent never stood a chance. I have way too powerful a board here. Way too strong. So let's go ahead for duel number 2. Continue to troll people and just show them who the king is. We're going to show them who royalty is, and it's me. So let's go for duel 2 and keep showing off what this deck can do. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and troll some more people. You know, I like to call it Troll Mark whenever I play the Vanity Boy. Because, you know, under Memphis, he thinks Monarchs deserve some respect. They deserve to have some interaction and things. They don't. They don't. They don't deserve anything. Ever. You know why? Because according to Master Duel Lore, these guys are all villains. That's a thing. Like, look it up. It's a thing. Alright, so let me think about this. I kind of wanted to keep these, but yeah, let's go ahead and get a Pantheism. I do have this guy. This Pendulum Boy. Basically what this guy can do is I'll show you. You activate a Pendulum Scale. I can pop this dude, draw another card. You might think, Memphis, you don't want to have an extra deck. Well, don't worry. I'm not going to have an extra deck. At least not yet. So we'll have our Anacra Boy, and we're going to activate Pantheism. No. That will not help. Well, that's why trade-in's good. See, this is why trade-in's good. You know, we play a lot of level 8s, so it's a good card from time to time. Alrighty. I have many a thing, so let's go for our Pantheism. Just guarantee we draw the thing we want to draw into. So let's go ahead and get our domain set up. Be like, hey, you get a choice of 3 cards. Pick one, please. Oh, thank you. You added the card I would like you to add me. Thank you. So I'll activate our domain of the Monarchs. And let me think about this. Yeah. I could bring back another dude from the grave, but this works just fine. I don't need to do excessive amounts of things. Although, let me think. Banish a Monarch spell trap from the graveyard. What is else in the graveyard? But Vanity Fiend better. Actually, you know what? I could just do it all over again, but where's the fun in that? I'm going to show off some other things. So we're going to go for Prime Monarch here. I can banish that in order to bring out my Prime Monarch as a monster. We're going to go ahead and normal summon. Tripping this guy, he gets banished, which is good. We'll summon Karaz. Karaz will pop 2 of my own cards, and I'll draw 2 more cards. Ha-cha. Hey, that's not bad. Alright, we'll go ahead and end our turn for now. We'll see what our opponent can do. Yeah, my opponent, he can special summon, but he can't use his extra deck. See, he's playing Cyber Wagons. And, yeah, I could use the effect. Let's see. Do I want to use Ether? Tribute summon to no. To banish a Monarch spell trap to summon this card. I could do this. I really don't need to unless he targets this with something or he attempts to blow it up. If he does that, I've got Ether. I can banish one of my cards in order to just tribute summon this. And since I have a tribute summon monster, I can tribute Karaz for Ether. And then Ether will send some spell traps to the grave and summon out another Monarch. Which won't have its effects, but it doesn't matter. I get to have 2 big beat sticks. Isn't that better? Just to have a bunch of beat sticks. start beating some sticks. I'm just saying, you know, modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Is all about like these combos and these convoluted plans and these things. No, all you need is a big beat stick and preventing your opponent from actually doing their combos and wombos. That's all you need in life. Ether. I'm going to go ahead and bring out Ether. And then Ether's effect's going to go off. I'm going to go ahead and ditch a couple cards. In this case, I'll ditch Pantheism so I can just do that again. And we're going to send our Domain because we don't need another one. And we'll summon out Ebus. Good old Ebus. That's his name. No, wait. This is Erebus. I'm thinking of that comic I read the other day. There was a guy named Ebus. He was a good boy. So we got our Erebus. He will be going back to our hand next turn, but we're planning to tribute this dude. So it's all good. See this guy? Look at him. Look at how sad he is. He has these cyber dragons and these cyber docks. These don't scare me in the slightest. You know, I don't see anything happening here. Unless he has like, big brain thoughts. No. That's fine. So, Ether's gonna go off. I get Erebus back, but that's fine. So, end phase. No? I said no. No, I see. Oh, hey. My protection spell. Perfect. My monsters can't be destroyed by battle or be targeted by card effects. This is very nice. Okay, so he's got Cyber Dragon. Let me think about this. I could summon Erebus and banish stuff. That is very tempting. So what we're going to do, activate Tenacity of the Monarchs. And we're basically just going to shut this guy down completely. He's going to learn the difference between classes. You know, upper class, lower middle class. Upper class, lower middle class. We got our Monarchs Erupt. This is skill drain for anything that's not a tribute summon. Speaking of tribute summons, I should probably keep this in case I need it. Very tempted. Yeah, I'm going to keep this just in case something bad happens. So I'm going to tribute Ether for Erebus. Erebus will go off. I'm going to go ahead and ditch a couple more spell traps that I don't need right now. A boom and a boom. And I'm going to banish a random card from his graveyard. Or should I get the one in his hand? Probably should hit his hand. Spin that back into his deck. Go for battle phase. What are the odds he's playing Honest? Honestly, why would you think he'd play that card? Alright, so this guy, I'm surprised he hasn't run away yet. Maybe he actually thinks he can win. That's possible. Do I think he can win? Absolutely not. There's no way. I've got too much stuff and things. I've got Erebus. I've got the Stormforth, which contribute his monsters. I got Erupt, so I can just negate all those monster effects on the board. That is pretty much dead to this guy. He cannot stop this. Barring Harpy's Feather Duster. But who plays Harpy's Feather Duster? People are dumb these days. They don't even play Spell Trap Removal. You'd think they would, with Skill Drain being at 3, but they don't. So, what is this doing again? Cyber Dragon, add a light machine, or get back a light machine. So it's probably going to search a thing. You're going to search one of them light machiney boys. Which one? I'm guessing Galaxy Soldier. That would be my pick, but maybe he's got other plans. Yeah, well, wait, no. He has no extra. I was about to say Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, but then I'm like, no, he can't do extra deck. By the crown on my head, he cannot do any extra deck things. That's the power. Monarchs are like, no extra deck. You're not allowed. Just no. They harken back to a simpler time, the Monarchs. A simple time when the extra deck was just the fusion deck, basically. I mean, I'm pretty sure Monarchs are a lot older than, or they're a lot younger than that, but you get the idea. They don't care about the extra deck. You know, back in the old days, the extra deck was just an option. That's why they called it the extra deck, not the main deck. Nowadays, everyone treats the extra deck like it is the main deck. and that the main deck is just a way of using the extra deck. But the Monarchs are like, no. You must have big monsters in the main deck, or else you will die. So, what is this guy doing? Would you like to wave the glove? That's actually how you start a duel, not how to end one. But you get the idea. Are you scared, young man? I think he's scared. I think he's done. I think this guy is just so done. There's no way he can get around this. Monarch's too brutal, too powerful. Super consistent, and yet somehow not a meta deck. It's kind of weird. I'm pretty sure it's because of kaijus. Pretty sure it's kaijus. You know, because if he kaiju'd Erebus, then, you know, Domain doesn't do anything. My Monarchs... Well, the rep stays in effect for a turn until I tribute something else. But, yeah, Domain doesn't work unless I have a tribute summon monster, so... Yeah, pretty much kaijus are the only thing that, you know, my Monarchs are afraid of. Because they're slightly larger. So, this guy seems to have given up, I'd say. He is very low on time. He's pretty much just rage quit, like a baby. But he lasted a little bit longer than the first guy, so I'll give him some props. I'm going to call him middle class now, instead of lower middle class. So, we'll say, yeah, you're done, my son. You had no way of adding the Monarchs today. So, there's duel number 2, showing off exactly why Monarchs are the kings and not the princes. So, let's go for duel number 3. Show off some more. You know, we've shown off most of what the deck does, but we're going to keep trolling people because I enjoy it, damn it. I'm going to keep doing it. Alrighty, third opponent, continuing to defeat the plebeians, as is my right and royal lineage and stuff. Anyway, what are we playing here? Alrighty. Tricky business. Very tricky business. I have a lot of stuff and a lot of things. Let's go ahead for Pantheisms first. Oh, I have so many good things. Okay, so we're going to ditch Domain, because I can just get another one off of this. Yeah, that'll work. That works fine. Perfect. See? Super consistency. That's what you need. So let's go ahead and let's see. Tenacity. If you wouldn't mind, I would like a tenacity. I hope he picks one. Oh, hey. What a kind little boy. What a kind little lad. Alright, so let's go for tenacity, revealing our Ebus. Good old Ebus. And we'll search out that Domain. And it'll pretty much be game here, unless you have, like, field nukes and things. But who plays field nukes? Small children do. That's who. So we're going to go ahead, 1 for 1. We'll ditch Ebus. And we'll get our idea. Very good. And we're pretty much guaranteed from here. I mean, I've got everything I need. I've got an extra summon. If I had my other vanity boy, this would be perfect, but I will get exactly that. Or rather, I would if it wasn't. Well, yeah, this will still work. So, we're going to go ahead and do Eidos, Tributing a Dia, Summoning out my Fiend. So I get to search out my other vanity boy, get back my Pantheism, because this card's stupidly broken, and it's crazy that it's at 3, but there you go. Konami's weird. So let's get Majesty Fiend. Just basically say, you're not allowed to play. Unless you're a big boy, you're not allowed to play. That's what Monarchs are about. That's literally their thing. If you didn't know, that's kind of Monarch's thing. So we'll end our turn. I'd like to see him get around this. You know, unless he's got, you know, massive board wipes and things. He's not going to be able to do so. Huh. Oh, this is another trolley deck, isn't it? Dinorphias. Okay, that could be slightly problematic. Hoperis. Oh, because you're paying off the life points. Yes. Okay. And then the Pot of the Prosperity. Alright. So my opponent is not without the ability to do things. I was thinking, you know, normally when you play this deck, like 9 times out of 10, if you open up with this particular board here, Your opponent's going to run away like a small child. But Dinorpheus can actually play through this to an extent because they got like spell trap removal. You know, that they actually genuinely Jar of Greed. Why Jar of Greed? Why that? Do you already have everything? Are you mocking me? You damn little peasant! You dare mock the king! I'll show you mockery when I put you in the guillotine or something. Alright, so let's go ahead. Pantheism. I'm going to keep another domain just in case he plays like, you know, the Dinorphia that's spell trap removal. Oh hey, Karaz, that's actually not bad. It's not exactly what I want, but it is something. So what we're going to go ahead and do here. March of the Monarchs. Tenacity of the Monarchs. And Monarchs Erupt? Yeah. We'll leave it up to fate. Sometimes the royalty must rely on fate. We're pretty good at it, if you didn't know. Alright, so we know he has Jar of Greed. Such a powerful card. And we know he has this Hope for Escape. The question is, what else does he have? It's a good question. He didn't even try to go for one of the monsters. I guess because he knew it wouldn't really matter to him. Alright, Monarchs Erupt. Not bad, not bad. That actually works pretty damn good. So what I can do is, let me think. I could pop his cards, but then he'd get extra draws. I'm just going to set Erupt in case bad things happen. I'm going to go for Battle Phase. Dinorpheus don't have a Battle Trap. Although I think they have the trap that's like a token generator, but that doesn't work because of this. Can't special summon. So, we'll go ahead and hit my opponent for a bit of damage. Quite a bit of damage. There you go. So at some point, he's definitely going to play that Hope for Escape. We'll see, indeed. And I'm really tempted to summon this. I could pop two of my own cards and get stuff, but I'm good. I think I'm good. This will be my backup plan in case something weird happens. Alright, little dinosaur. Let's see what you got. Littlefoot can't save you now. Alright, the Hope for Escape. So that's, how's this work again? It's like the 2,000 points difference, so he's going to get to do a 2, 4... Gets to draw like 2 cards? Or does he get to draw 6? No, it's like 2 cards. What's with all the Jars of Greed? I get that you like the traps, but you have other traps. What is this? I thought this was Dinorpheus. Maybe it's not Dinorpheus at all. Is it Dinorpheus just as an engine to do Exodia? Maybe? Possible. Alright. Well, again, the only thing I worry about is the spell trap removal, which I believe he requires a Dinorphia to use, so he can't even use it at the moment. Oh, hey, another Return of the Monarchs. Dang, that is just... Thinking. Because I need to Tribute Fiend to use Karaz. But I really don't think I need it, unless he's playing like Storming Mirror Force or something. Oh wait, I just realized something. Sometimes these Dinorpheus play Ferret Flame. Alright. You have Ferret Flame? Maybe? No. What were you even trying to do, Dinorphia boy? Pathetic. I've seen Dinorphia players do way more than that. You didn't even try to blow up my domain. Pathetic. I thought so much higher of you. Well, regardless of my opponent's pathetic display, let's go for one more duel, because I like to dunk on people with the Vanity's Fiend. So, one more duel, and then we'll call it a day. Alright, here, our fourth and final opponent of the day. Opponent? Not really. To be an opponent, they would have to be on my level. And no one is, for I am the king, and these are plebeians. Okay, so we are going second, which is not ideal, but we do have Stormforce, and we do have Ether, so it's not terrible. It could be a lot worse. Alright, so what are we up against? That's a good question. Dragon Maids? That could be tricky. Droll and Lockbird. Ew. Ew, Droll and Lockbird. That's peasant food. And I mean the bird, not the card. I mean the bird. I would never eat that bird. It's for peasants. Anyway, so this guy's royal burp. Yeah, so this guy's playing Dragon Maids. That doesn't mean that much. Other than he's playing Dragon Link. And we're going second against Dragon Link. Alright. Well, this could be tricky. Alrighty, never mind. My opponent really didn't do anything. He just kind of he just kind of set things up for later, I suppose. Alright. Let's hit this guy with some pendulum action. Go ahead. Do something. You got nothing on me, short stack. Let's see. Tribute monster. Return a face-up card to the hand. Alrighty. So we're going to go ahead and use our pendulum. Just pop him. Draw another card. Kind of draw into more good stuff. Okay, that doesn't really help me at all, but whatever. So let's bring back our pendulum monster. Be like, hello. I have returned. And... Okay. Pantheism of the Monarch. As much as I like Stormforth in this situation, it's not going to be that helpful to me. I'd prefer to get the thing that protects me from this. That would be the preference. The Dragon Maids like to bounce stuff. It's a bit annoying, but it is what it is. Alright. You want to do that? Go ahead. I can play through Ash Blossom. I can play through Ash Blossom. Can you play through Pantheisms? I doubt it. So, let's go ahead. Do. And do. See, the only problem is he can just bounce my dude. I suppose I could just bait that out. Yeah. Troll and Lockbird, again, don't really care too much. Oh, wait, no. That damn bird stopped me from searching. You whore. Alright. Whores aside, let's go for a deal. You know, as a member of royalty, I can tell you I've had to deal with more than one whore and more than one bird. Therefore, not too worried. Unless it's a solemn judgment. Bit heavy-handed solemn judgment right now, but whatever. So, we'll go for Edea. Yep. Get out Idol. Get my additional summon, no matter what this guy does. And, let's see, that just bounces me to the hand. Then he gets a monster. Battle phase. Attack. Will force the Hieratic Seal. Alrighty, so Hieratic Seal bounces himself. Bouncing what? Eidos? Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'm surprised he didn't get rid of Edea considering I'd still attack. That doesn't negate the effects though, so he's probably going to summon like Chambermaid or something. I would guess. See, you've seen one Dragon Link player, you've seen like 20 dozen of them. You just know exactly what they're going to do. Yep, I'm going to beat over your Dragon Maid. There ain't nothing you can do about it, little boy. Alrighty, so main phase 2. We're going to now normal summon our Ether, because I still have my normal summon. This is going to activate Ether, and it's going to activate Edea. Barring this getting negated or something, I still get my Pantheisms back. And I'll be set for next turn. Yeah, what are you going to do now, peasant? You think you and your stinky bird are going to stop the likes of me? No, for I am the royalty man. Therefore, you cannot stop me. It's against the law that I wrote. You might think it's kind of rude to exclude yourself from your own laws. No, it's not. I'm the royalty. I wrote the rules, and I made them very fair to everybody, especially myself. So my opponent, probably wondering why Chambermaid didn't go off. A little curious about that myself. Maybe he didn't have another target for this. I don't know what he made. I don't know what his deck looks like. Does it look like I peek at my opponent's decks? That'd be weird. Yeah, it doesn't negate the event. I don't know what happened. So anyway, my opponent's pretty upset right now. He's wondering what to do with his life decisions. His decisions led him to this place. What happens next is all on him. So whether he continues the duel or he rage quits, I don't know. I don't know what he's going to do. That's his decision. But he better make it soon, because time is money, and I need lots of time and money. Well, my ladies and gentlemen of the court, it looks like my opponent has given up all hope. He saw the massive size of my family jewels and was like, I cannot help what to do against that. So that's going to be a win. My opponent has clearly given up all hope. You know, his dang old bird didn't affect me in the slightest. Ash Blossom didn't affect me in the slightest. Ether, just sitting pretty. Didn't even have to do anything with Ether. I could have done things with Ether, but my opponent has done a lot of nothing. So I'm going to call that the win number 4. Let's go for duel 4. These opponents bore me. Oh, my crown! My crown, my power source. Come back. Come back. It's gone. It's gone forever. No, I lied. It's right here. So, Monarchs. Ouch. That hurt. Anyway, Monarchs, they did exactly what I would expect them to do. Completely ruin people's days. Hell, just go first with this deck, you win 100% of the time. Going second, you win less often. But, with the right hand, it's still doable. So, very nice showing of the Monarch, of the troll variety. We don't need no Rises, no Stalos. None of them Monarchs. We just need the best Monarch card. So, good showing. I got the hiccups now, so I better stop. So, as always, if you enjoy these videos, you better hit the like and subscribe button. In fact, if I still had my crown, I would order you to do so, because the royalty can do that. But for now, I'm just going to politely recommend that you hit the like button and also hit the subscribe button and the notification bell and all that good stuff. Share this video on Twitter and Twitch and Facebook and whatever you have. And tomorrow we're looking at, what's on this list? Megaliths, which I'm not that great at playing. So I'll have other Memphis do the Megaliths so he can ruin it. So hope you guys enjoyed the Monarchs, and thanks for watching. Stay safe and happy and all that good stuff. And show up next time, for sure. You are obligated to do so.